Hello, this is Francis from McCaffrey's Crafts, and today I'm just continuing a chat with my dad. And in the last video there, he mentioned something, a story about a guy coming up to him with a stick saying it was this amazing blackthorn, and it actually wasn't a blackthorn at all. And even for myself, I find that quite often, that you'll meet someone and they tell you this great story and they've had this blackthorn for years and years, and then you show it to them, and then my heart wouldn't be in it to tell them that's not a blackthorn, or their family famous heirloom is no way a blackthorn at all. But I thought today it'd be interesting to chat with my dad about what the standard of sticks out there, the type of sticks that people are trying to sell you, and how to know if a real blackthorn from a fake blackthorn, and just to get his perspective on it as well. So
yeah,
what do you think?
Yeah, it's very true all that you said, because a lot of the sticks they would not be blackthorn at all. They would be, we'll say, white thorn. They could have them ash. They could have anything. Even the hazel, if those ones with little knobs on them, blackthorn, I'd have them painted black. And
How would you know the difference between them for like an average person?
Well, the average person would be the weight, you see, but you'd have to know that. You'd have to have the blackthorn to know that in your head. Like blackthorn is a heavy density timber, so it has weight, it's a heavy item for its size, for the one. So if you got an equal size of any other stick and you lift them, you're it's just totally, they're light as feathers, Now white thorn would be coming up there, all right, but you see, the problem is some of them sticks they would have them out, they're wet, they wouldn't have been seasoned, so that they are heavy,
I've noticed that too.
You see, they wouldn't have been seasoned at all properly,
Yeah, because those green ones they cut of white thorn, they try to pass them off as blackthorn, and they have a bit of weight in them, so that's how they can kind of fool a lot of people.
That's correct. Through the years, then they'll just crack in, tighten up.
100%.
Yeah, that's it. But that is a sort of a danger of what you could be buying, is that it's not seasoned properly. And it's heavy, and it has all, it looks like, but it doesn't mean that it's a blackthorn. Yeah. But I suppose over the years, we would know. But
I get a lot of questions from new stick makers, and they said they cut blackthorn last winter, which was 6 months ago, and they want to have a go with it. They want to sell it. They want to do everything. And the first thing I always say to them is they have to be patient. But you have to be careful of who you buy from. There's only a very few reputable shillelagh makers like ourselves that use seasoned woods. We have the patience to leave the wood wait for 2 to 3 years, and that's very important, isn't it?
Well, it is, because you see, we're at it. Is the fellow who'd be starting up, he wouldn't have the patience, but we have been established over the years. So look, at everything is at least 2 years. Some of it could be 4 or 5 years, because inside the drying shed, it depends where it is and what you see. When you go into your drying shed, you have a look around. You just say, what now for the time of the year? What's the best type of a stick or sticks? And get a group of them. So, what you might pick one day, then the next day, if you have to go rummaging way down to the back, and you pick out a few different types of ones, So that's sort of the way it is like that. We are established, so we know what's right and what's wrong,
Yeah, and that's why I say the tourist shops, you got to be very careful of. They're the ones, they're selling things that are not blackthorn. It's very rare that I've ever seen any real blackthorn in a tourist shop. It's mostly some other type of lighter woods.
That's it. Yeah, when they're varnished as well, then they have usually a red type of a varnish on them to create that type of which blackthorn isn't red. But that it's people just take them back and they say, oh, look, I got a genuine Irish blackthorn.
We know all the tricks. We know every trick that a seller will do to try to pass off a blackthorn. We've seen it all over the years.
That's it, yeah. And then a lot of them would have a metal tip, which is only just open at the bottom. It's like a little piece of copper pipe, which is deadly dangerous. That's why we very seldom use, unless someone really wants one, but we recommend rubber, because if you were walking on concrete or a hard surface, look at metal, and that they don't work. They'll just slip, and you could fall and break your leg or anything. Yeah, but you have to tell people that the rubber is the one. Now, rubber is easy replaceable, But with a broken leg, it'll put you down for a long while.
Yeah, that's essential. Like
Isn't
I
it?
do get loads of people asking me just for the metal tip and things like that, but it's not practical. You need to have the rubber ferrule, especially if it gives better grip when you're walking. And as my dad said, on modern pavements, it's better to use rubber ferrule. And with metal tips as well, it can be quite expensive for them to be replaced, and they do get quite loose, as the wood will heat and contract during the winter and summer times as well. But the rubber kind of expands and contracts with it, so it's and then these things, they're very cheap. They're very easy to get, rubber ferrules as well. Like,
And there's also, just as I thought, as I heard you talking, there is the fact that when you're sending your sticks through customs, the metal will send out a signal. So
exactly.
that is an opportunity for them to open it. And then when they open it, they would say, oh, look we don't like the look of this and we don't like the look of that.
That's true.
Or it may just say, oh, throw it, sling it, like, we'll come back to that, and they might forget to, and they can say, oh, look, there was something wrong with it.
So yeah, that's a very good point my dad mentioned. If you want customs to have a look at what's inside it, if they see a piece of metal, they have to look inside it as well when you're doing it. Actually, that's a very good point there. Because once customs get things, they're a law to themselves. Every country has different customs, different rules, and if they're having a bad day or they didn't have their morning coffee, who knows what they'll throw at you. But there's a lot of, but there's more practical reasons as well, as my dad said there, with the safety side of things.
Well, that's it. Yeah, that's it. But you see, also like the customs, it means that they have a pile of paperwork to do then, because if it just goes through the machine, look what they're delayed. That's the way they want it. But if the metal starts showing something, and it's into a different section.
That brings me on to being lead loaded. I get asked the whole time lead loading, and it's
I know, yes, this is another thing to, but you see, this is people that be talking about, they wanted a loaded. But, you wouldn't be loading a Blackthorn. The genuine Blackthorn is heavy. You could break almost anything with it. Like it's just it's like next to steel, like it's tremendously strong, especially the curly, where it's like a bottle, the bottle knot, where it's even to try to fail it, and it's physically hard work. Like
if you drill a hole into a Blackthorn, you're reducing the integrity of the handle as well. And again, if you're putting lead inside there, and as it expands and contracts in between the summer and winter months, it's going to lead to really bad cracking within the stick. The only lead loading that was really done was mostly around like Limerick and things. They'd get an ash and there'd be different things on it, or sometimes they'd have like a root ball and there'd be lots of different holes and crevices in it, and they just put a little bit in there to give it a bit more weight. And it was more of an American thing too, to like in when fighting was in America, they used to lead load things a lot more than.
Well, that's it. Yeah, yes. We see I think it's going back to the like a loaded sock, that type of with a sock.
That's a woman's weapon. That's what the women used to have.
Yeah, a sock or the snooker ball or something loaded. Look at the one I have seen now, because I've seen so many of the old sticks. All right, some of them would have put in these type of the horseshoe nail that was used. It's like a sort of a cut, pointy, diamondy thing, and they would have been driven into stick heads as well. But that's
that's pretty insane.
But that was it. It was just people were they wanted to show, maybe to scare with the stick before they'd have to hit someone, or I don't know it. But there's no need for all that. Your general nice Blackthorn knob is the way to go. That's it. And look, the other one wouldn't be comfortable on the hand anyway. And then when the cold weather, the metal would be cold, and where a Blackthorn stick will be hot in your hand anyway.
Look, I know, I completely agree with you. But guys out there, they're still kind of want all of these things. But
well, that's it. Yeah. No one, and it's definitely custom would be my biggest fear anyway. Because your stick has, which it has happened, and. You
know what I heard from a customer one time? They pointed out that if you put lead into like a small cudgel or something, it's classified in some American states as a weapon. So if you use it, it's seen as premeditated, that you actually had a weapon as opposed to just having a walking stick in the car. Mm-hmm. So I don't know how the rules are with that. It was just said to me one time, so it's just I think an important point.
Yeah, well, it is because
to mention as well.
Yeah, well, what my experience was with a penny, an old Irish penny. A fellow wanted an old Irish penny, and put into the top of the stick, like.
Yeah.
Flush, to get it flush and flat. And I put that in, and it was going to Australia, and it was stopped at customs, and that was it. Never heard, and your man had to refund your man his money, and, you know, that was it.
Yeah.
It was rejected, and for what reason they didn't say. And like the coin was, you know, an old lady, it was whatever, it might be 1947 or some date like that your man wanted, you know, maybe his date of birth or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, so that stopped me. No more artificial. We don't like the artificial things anyway.
No. Keep it as natural as possible.
No shamrocks put on, or Erin Go Bra, or all these type of little Irish slogans. You know,
sheep,
top of the morning. Them, look, that's not the way. We don't want to be portrayed as that type of a. You know, we're genuine. We have a genuine history. We're Irish and proud of it. And yet we don't want to be.
We make sticks the way we like them.
That's
and
it.
We're passionate about what we do. We make sticks that we want to make, that we're happy with, that we like, that we've seen. And, you know, that's
well, that's it. Yes, if you want to, that's it. We do them the right way, the genuine Irish way of Blackthorn making sticks. That's exactly it.
Yeah,
and simple can be is what it is. The simpler, the better. You know,
exactly.
Nothing fancy and no shapes. Oh, could you get a knob shaped like a with like a what do you call it? Like a shamrock or something like this? You know,
they want different things and different things.
It.
But it's like, you know, once you get it, you can do whatever you want with it. But
that's right. But no.
If you want a real stick, you come to us. If you want an authentic Irish Blackthorn, you come to us.
Yeah,
we'll give you what the stick is. You know, usually it's like actually you know, like a wife of a partner, and she just has good intentions, and she just wants it to, you know, look a certain way or connect with Irish history. So usually, like, just the last point I mentioned before we finish up is that the intention that they're asking is pretty good, like, you know. And we'll always look, if you're asking us for something, we'll say, look, we're able to do that, or we're not able to do that. But it's just that we understand the intention is good when you want like a shamrock or something like that, but it just takes away from kind of what a Blackthorn represents to us. And you know, we must be passionate about what we do as well. And I think we'll leave it at that there for today.
Yeah,
right?
no, that sounds very interesting. Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.